Welcome to Pets of the Week. Here we are at Second Chance Animal Centre, and we're going to show you some cats, dogs, and kittens.
So this little guy is a Buster. He's about 5 years old. He came to us from animal control. Unfortunately, there were just too many dogs in the house, and the woman could not care for them anymore. He came in with a couple of friends. One has already been adopted, so we're looking for a home for you. He's not quite available yet. He has to have a dental, but after that, he should be good to go. He's good with other dogs and cats, and he loves to play. Ha. Yes, thank you. What's that? He's such a good boy. We're looking for a good, relaxed home for him. He is housebroken. He is crate trained. He does mark a little bit, so we're just going to have to work on that. But other than that, he's pretty good. He loves to play. Come here, Buster. Come here, Buster. Come here. Hi. Hi. Where are your toys? We are treating him for an ear infection right now. That's why his ears are all itchy. Huh. Look this way. Look that way. He's very sweet. He just loved to hang out on your lap all day long if you'd let him. Ha. Yes, you jumped on my lap earlier. Yes, you did. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Okay, so this is fun, and as you can tell, she loves to play. She's about 3 years old. She was returned to the shelter. She was originally here as a puppy, and then she just became too much for her family. She is super playful and really friendly with people, but unfortunately, she does not get along with other dogs. She would be okay with cats, though. She is crate trained and she's housebroken. She would do best in a fenced yard or somebody who plans on giving her daily walks because of the energy she has. She does love to play, and she'll just lay down and snuggle with you too when she's tired out. Huh. I know. This is where Fawn sleeps at night, so she wants to go in there and get her toys out. Well, Fawn's one of our office dogs, so she sleeps in the crate in here because being back in the kennel all night long stresses her out a little bit, so she's more relaxed when she's in here.
Here we are in Cat Kingdom, the big open room here at the shelter, and we have 12 cats in here for your viewing pleasure. Right now you are looking at Rascal. He is actually one of our longer term residents. He has been here for a few months now. He's 7 years old. He is a neutered male and he's indoor only. Unfortunately, his previous guardian's living situation changed and they had to bring him to us to find a new home. He is tolerant of other cats. He seems to do better with fewer cats than in this room. He is a little overwhelmed, but he is a good boy. And this is Rascal if you want to come down and meet him. So if he would be good for just, a quieter household where he can be king of the castle. And then next to him, we have Daisy. So this is Daisy. She is one of our newest residents of Cat Kingdom. She's about 6 months old, and having a young cat in here really brings the energy level of Kingdom up because she is full of spunk. She's on the go. She wants to play. She has been spayed. She is vaccinated and up to date on all of those shots. She is indoor only because of her young age. As I say, she's only 5 to 6 months old, but she has lots of teenage energy, as we say. And she was surrendered to us because her guardian's living situation changed. And she has never been outside because she's under 1 year old. So she would need to be kept indoors with lots of things to entertain her. So if you have kids, they could entertain her, or lots of laser toys and fishing pole toys, things like that, because she is into everything. Now, I will tell you at this time, we do have a couple of specials going on here at the shelter. Right now, we have about 90 cats in the shelter, and we need to make space for some new ones. So we are running some specials. So all black cats are fee waived. So they are available by donation. There is no fee for the adoption of a black cat or kitten. Pumpkin colored cats, as you see here on Thomas and Daisy, that's our pumpkin spice special. These guys, no matter of their age, are 50% off their adoption fees. So adults, instead of $50, are $25. So that's Thomas, he would be $25, and Daisy, again, would be $25. If you see an orange kitten that you like, instead of $75, that's $37.50. I really want to focus today on one of our longest residents, Arnie over here, came to us in January, and he has been with us for quite a while. Now, there's a reason why, because he has taken a long time to mellow out and get used to people. He came from a somewhat of a hoarding situation with 20 other cats, and he's very quiet. He's quite selective. If you wanted a companion who would just be kind of chill and zen in your house, Arnie may be for you. He has relaxed a lot since he got with us, but as I say, he's been here since January, and that's just too long for any cat to stay at the shelter. We would do him as a fee-waived adoption because he is hard to place and he's been here so long. So thanks to the Maddie's Fund, we would actually do fee-waived adoption on him because we'd really like him to find a home. So Arnie is about 7 years old. He is indoor-outdoor and has lived with other cats, and I'm sure that actually being in a home would be better for him, as he wouldn't have so much stress and so many new cats coming and going in his life. So Nikita is 5 years old. She is indoor only. She had too many other cats in her previous guardian's home, so was surrendered to us to find a new home. And she has lived with other cats, and obviously she's living with cats here in Kingdom. And Nikita she's a tortoise shell. She's pretty cool. She's got a very straight line up her skull. She's a nice girl. So this is Nikita. Again, she's spayed and vaccinated. And she's a sweet girl. So we have Nikita, and we have Callie Bell, who's another tortoise shell. And we also have some calicos. We have Lovey and Angel are also a couple of calico cats that we have here at the shelter if you are interested in calicos. And that's Callie Bell. She was an owner surrendered to us. She's quite young. She came to us not that long ago, actually, just a couple of weeks ago. And she is looking for a new home. She, again, is indoor only. She is quite shy, so she is staying up on the shelf right now until she gets used to this people in this room and the cats in this room. This is Missy. She came in with Tiger, who's the big orange cat you can see in the other cage. They are quite bonded as they came from the same house, and they are definitely reliant on each other. We separated them from a while, and they were both unhappy. So now Tiger and Missy live together. They're back together. They are both spayed and neutered, so no problems there. As usual, they're up to date on their vaccines as well. So Tiger is 7 years old and Missy is 5 years old. She's a little bit younger than him. They are indoor cats and they have lived with other cats. They are definitely slow burn cats to get used to you. They're a little bit shy and they do love attention, but they're definitely very selective on who they want to be friends with. So as I say, black cats here at the shelter right now are fee waived for adoption. So just by donation, whatever you'd like to give, whatever you think the cat is worth to you. The other cats we have in this room, I have a couple more black cats to introduce you to. One is Lexi. She is a high energy cat. She could be indoor or outdoor. She'd do well with kids and, all kinds of good things. So she can run around and be an indoor-outdoor cat. Lexi came to us with her kittens, and the kittens are up for adoption as well as Lexi, and that's her over there. She's creeping around right now. She's high energy. She needs somebody who understands that. She would definitely like to be left to her own devices so she could roam around and be a mouser or just come and go as she wishes. She is about a year old. She's indoor-outdoor. She is spayed now. She's up to date on her vaccines. We don't know anything about her because she is a stray, or was a stray, I should say. So we're not sure how she is with dogs or with children. As you can see, Lexi is a little bit nervous of everything. She was a stray, and she was very, very nervous when she came to us. She's taken quite a lot of socialization to even be able to be into a room with other cats and be handled by the staff here at Second Chance. And above her in that tower is Miss Opal. Opal is sitting snuggled up in the tower. She is a 9-year-old girl, and she doesn't really care for loud noises or too much action. She would like somebody who could go slow with her and respect her need for peace and quiet. And, somebody who drinks tea and does a lot of crosswords. No, so not too much action in a household is what Opal's looking for. She is an indoor-only cat. Unfortunately, she came to us because her owners were moving and could not take her with them. She loves string and toys to play with, and she loves treats, which may be why she's a little on the fluffy side, but that's easily worked on. But Miss Opal is a super lab cat. She's very chill. She just hangs out, and she's happy for attention, but you just have to remember she's looking for a quieter household. So who loves weasels and ferrets? Here we are with Acorn and Squash, 2 female ferrets that got surrendered to us just last week. They have been fixed and they are rabies vaccinated, so they are good to go and ready, looking for a new home. So the one we're looking at with the face mask is Squash. Acorn is in there somewhere, but I believe is asleep. They're both female. One is 1-year-old, the other is 2 years old. They don't come with this great big ferret cage, but they are available for adoption by donation. So whatever you feel, we just ask for a donation, whatever you feel they are worth to you. They are very sweet, very social. They have been well handled and well worked with. They are litter box trained as well, which is always nice. If you don't know about ferrets, before you think about adopting them, it is worthwhile doing some investigation. They are a very social animal and do require a lot of work, which people are surprised to find out. They do require playtime and socialization. They have to be let out of their cage. You have to entertain them. And usually in the evenings, they like to be taken out and played with in the family room with the kids or whatever like that. And unfortunately, people don't realize how much work they take. So that is why we get ferrets surrendered to us. So again, this is Acorn and Squash, and they are available for adoption here at the shelter. The other one, I think, is napping in the hammock, which is not a bad thing to do on this cold fall day. So it's still kitten season here at Second Chance. We have an entire room full of kittens. That is any cat under the age of 6 months old. As I said previously, kittens that are between 4 and 6 months old, we really look at as teenagers or adolescents. And because they're growing up here in the shelter, we are offering them at 50% off the regular adoption rate. So that would be $37.50 for a kitten. They still have a ton of energy. They're still doing kitten antics. As you can see, they're running around and playing. They'll be climbing your curtains at 3 o'clock in the morning. All that fun stuff that you love kittens for. But we don't want them getting any bigger or growing up and spending any more time in the shelter. So come in, ask the staff which are the teenage kittens, and we'll be happy to show them to you. So in the kitten room, we do have anything from 10 to 12-week-old kittens to 6-month-old kittens. Once they're 6 months old, they do move into the adult rooms, and we need to get some cats adopted out of the shelter in the adult rooms so we can move those kittens up. So come on down, check out all of the cats and kittens we have. So this squeaking little cutie pie is, appropriately enough, called Squeak. He is 4 months old. His sister was adopted yesterday. He's lonely now. He is a teenager at 4 months old, so he would be 50% off, as I stated before. But he's ready for home. He's got tons of energy. He's ready to play. He wants to come and meet you. Kittens don't really mind older cats. They don't mind dogs. They are very amenable to whatever happens around them. So they just will go with the flow, and more often than not, they will actually tell any other dogs or cats in the house, who's in charge. So if you're concerned about kittens being in the house, they're easy. They don't care. You can't have a bad day if you get 5 minutes in the kitten room here at the shelter. And speaking of which, we are always looking for volunteers here at Second Chance. Volunteers can do anything from dog walking and cat socializing to cleaning, maintenance, events, all kinds of good stuff. So you can certainly fill out a volunteer application from the website. We're also always looking for foster families to take in litters of kittens or sick cats or sick dogs here. You do need to fill out an application and just be checked, your vet history checked. But it would be great if we could get some foster families for the winter and then also for next year into kitten season. All you have to do is provide the space and the love for the critters, because we will provide everything else, the food, the medicine, the equipment, everything else. We just ask that you find a small space in your house and have time to feed them and love them and socialize them. And then last but not least, we have a very relaxed bunny hanging out in the kitten room. This is Pinky. She came to us a couple of weeks ago. She is a 4-year-old female rabbit. She is not yet available for adoption. She will be very, very soon. She needs to be spayed, but she is a house rabbit. She is litter box trained and she just is very chill. So if you're looking for a new pet, if your children need a new companion, a new pet, Pinky may well be the one for you. So that's it for today. You've seen all of the critters and cats and dogs we have available. We've given you a nice view today. As you can see, the kitten room is raring to go. All kinds of action happening down here at the shelter any time of day or night. We're open from 11 to 3:30 Tuesday through Sunday, and we have extended hours until 7 o'clock on Wednesday nights if you want to come down after work or after school and check everything out. Thanks for visiting us for Pets of the Week. As you can see, there are a lot of animals needing homes. You've seen ferrets, you've seen rabbits, cats, dogs, and kittens. We've talked about the specials, so come on down and check us out. And you can always call ahead to make sure that anybody you've seen today is still available. We'll see you again soon. Thanks.